Hi everyone, it's Holly, and welcome to the newest Pack and Chat video. We're packing orders from the spooky season release. I have all my regular orders all caught up, so all that is left is to do the Pack and Chats. Now I got 19 requests. That was kind of crazy and also cool. Now back in the day, I would not have packed all of them, but I am going to challenge myself. I'm going to see how many of these I can package, how long it takes me. Will I get done today? I don't know. This will most likely be a two-part video, so I hope you'll stick around for the second part. And at the end of the second part, I am going to do a little cabin update. I know it's been quite a while, so let's take a look at it and see how it has changed. We still have quite a bit of stock on the website. We have a lot of fun products, so I hope that you will check it out at MoRiverSoap.com. All right, I'm going to get reorganized here and let's start packing these orders. We're gonna stay a bit zoomed out for this first one, and then we will zoom on in as usual. This first order is going to Paige in Washington. Thank you for your order, Paige. Oh boy. So Paige had said that the Autumn's Hug Soap scent from the last release was one of the best scents she's ever smelled. So I want to thank you so much for that. That was one of my custom blends, and I loved it. So I will plan on bringing that back next year. So I have a 964 here. I'm going to use my bubble paper as I do. Love this stuff. And we're sticking with the orange because this still works for this one, this release. So into this one, let's see, we're going to put in the, we'll see if it'll focus, the Apple and Oats Milk Bath Bubbling Bath Salts. Oh, so good. We have a Happy Jack soap. This is just the plain. I do have some Gone Wonkies. Let me double check that that's what you wanted. Indeed. All jack-o'-lanterns on that one. I have a box of Shred over here. And the box seems maybe a hint large, but I do have a couple of bath bombs, and I like to give them plenty of cushioning. Ding, ding, ding. Cushioning. Cushioning, ding, ding. I guess we can start calling it. All right. That's good. So we have a Smells Better Than Death bath bomb. And I did end up, of course, I did a test on it. And it's a bit lackluster. The problem is that it's very small. And it's a bit of a slow fizzer. So you're not going to be wowed. Do not be prepared to be wowed by this bath bomb. However, it is still a great bath bomb. It's made with yogurt and apricot kernel oil. It's just a little bit slow. That's all. And I put that in my description that don't be wowed by it. It is a bit slow and a bit boring. And then I have the Happy Jack bath bombs, again with the yogurt, and this one, just due to its size and everything, it just fizzes a lot more actively. It was quite nice. Now I had tried a new bath bomb recipe based off of a very popular book. I don't love it. It's really good. Like, it's very similar to, it's a good recipe. People love it, I'm sure. It's very similar to how I would do a recipe anyway. But I kind of went a little direction, little further in their direction and a little further into my direction. And my initial tests were great. This one is pretty awesome. And then this, the Skull Bath Bomb was a little bit slower. So I am going to just continue tweaking. I'm always tweaking bath bombs. I am never happy. I never get it to do the fancy pants stuff that everybody else gets them to do. So I'm just wrapping that in a little bit of the bubble paper as well. They're pretty dang hard, but I feel like bath bombs can just get all the help they can get. Alright, so I'm trying to think of what sample I should put into this one. We had the Happy Jack let's put in, I'm almost out of my samples actually. We're going to put in a Smells Better. I'm trying to find one that's not a massive chunk. There we go. It's still pretty, it's still a sizable chunk. Anyway, we're going to put in that Smells Better Than Death soap. Oh, that is a good scent. My daughter was helping me, and I do have business cards finally. Look, business cards. I finally bit the bullet and did that one. So my daughter was helping me package up the Smells Better Than Death soap. She loves that scent. She loves a lot of scents, but that scent really got her. She thinks that one's pretty spectacular. So this one is off to Paige in Washington. This next order is going to Sarah in Indiana. Thank you for your order, Sarah. And let's see, I think it's about 1:45 my time. So the first one I started 1:30, 1:35. That didn't take very long. So we have a poison apple scrub and a no bite me scrub. Turned out so cute. Let's see. Goes like so. And then we have some ghost berry wax melts. And we just used some biodegradable packing peanuts inside to kind of help them out. And then here we have the cute little ghost wax melt. Isn't it adorable? Oh boy. I messed up everything. My daughter had these all packaged perfectly. Better not be doing that funny business. All right, I think I got that. So back in with the wax melts, we have a Happy Jack soap. I'm just gonna put that in like so. I'm gonna give it some shred. I don't love the boxes for the wax melts. It's not a easy box to package. It feels like it's just a little bit too big, but I didn't know how else to do it. We're also going to put in some Oh Bite Me wax melts. Let's see, I think. Yeah, like so. That'll be fine. And then let's see, for the samples, we're going to go ahead and put in another Smells Better Than Death soap sample and a poison apple soap sample. Now, the poison apple is, if you love a winter candy apple type of a scent, this is very similar. So if that's a kind of up your alley, that's what we've got going on. So now that I can get up a little bit more close, here we have the new business card. And then just some info for you there. I don't get a lot of people share their orders or their order, like when you actually place an order. I see that a lot, like in the yarn communities and stuff. People are like really crazy, but I don't really get that in my customer base. But I know you're still loving your orders. You don't have to post about it, but if you want to, please feel free to share. So thank you, Sarah. This one is headed off to Indiana. Okay, so this order is going to Valerie in South Carolina. Thank you for your order, Valerie. I'm using a 1075, and I had one put together already, so I'm happy to get that used. We're going to put in the Ghost Berry wax melts. We have a box of the Breathe It In steamers. These are just eucalyptus menthol steamers. Oh, so good. We have 2 Bite Me soaps. Smells so good. We have 2 Happy Jack soaps. I'm pretty sure, let's see what we got going on there. Did we have one gone wonky and one not gone wonky? Because this does not seem appropriate here. Okay, I've done something wrong, so let me refigure this. Nope, I was confused because I had these two stacked together. So we did have a Happy Jack soap and a poison apple soap. 2 Smells Better Than Death. The bath bomb, the skeletons, the steamers. Okay, I think it's all right now. I had it right in the first place. I have marked it all off already. I just got confuzzled by my own labeling. So we have one regular Happy Jack soap. We have a poison apple soap. And I marked these as Gone Wonky because they're just so ugly. They smell amazing, but they're very ugly. Then we have 2 of the Smells Better Than Death soaps. These are the ones with the skull on the top. So good, so good. All right, am I happy with how that's going in? I think I am happy with that. Let's turn that around. Now I'm happier. Can't really see in there super well, can ya? Okay. A nice little layer going there. So then we have 2 of the skeleton soaps. They're just these cutesy little bags. Love them. Very small, very cute soap. I'm going to do that like so. And then we have a Smells Better Than Death bath bomb. And these bath bombs have a little bit of red inside. The color payoff wasn't quite what I hoped for. But it's still going to put out a little bit of red there at the end. I marked those down as Gone Wonkies. I just was not comfortable charging full price for those. But they are cute as all get out. Alright, so for samples, let's see, we had a Ghost Berry, Oh Bite Me, Happy Jack, Smells Better Than Death. Pretty much had it all in there. So, I'm going to go see what she ordered last time. Alright, we're going to put in an Autumn's Hug. And that was an amazing blend. I grabbed something here I didn't mean to. And then we're going to put in a Cranberry Butter. That is my main sample, but I am running out. I poured every last little bit of wax. Every last little bit. I had my whole melter upside down. Come on! Give me some more wax. And finally it was just like, I'm exhausted, lady. There is just nothing else in here for you. And I was like, okay, well then, I guess I'm done pouring wax. It was all very dramatic. Alright, this one is ready to go to Valerie in South Carolina. So this next order is going to Miranda in Maryland. Thank you so much for your order, Miranda. I'm going to try to fit this all in here. Let's see how it will go. So we have the Apple and Oats again. Milk bath. This time we have some Mountain Huckleberry. Isn't he just adorable? I love my little Mountain Huckleberry friend. We were up in Glacier. Oh, how many weeks ago has it been now? I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I still have not seen a bear. The only bear is right here or trying to eat our dog food. I did see it like just barely last year, but you know, I wanted to see a bear in the wild. I want to see a bear doing its thing out in the wild at a safe distance, and I thought, you know what? I think Glacier's the place. It was not the place for me. We have some orange patchouli. This is the star of my wax melt making video, and hopefully by the time you see this, it has well been up there for a while. We have some more of the steamers again. Let's see how I want to do them. We have two of the pumpkin maple goat milk unscented soaps. Oh, so good. And we have, move those over. Are those gonna fit? I don't think so. And then we have a Smells Better Than Death and an Oh Bite Me. Alright, I think if I put this on their sides, yes, perfection. Yes, so the bear, we have a Doberman, as many of you know, and he's a big boy. He's a healthy 100 and something pounds. He's European, so he's a big boy. We thought he was still a little bit overweight, but the vet is pleased with his weight, so we're happy too, I guess. Anywho's we had just bought a brand new bag of dog food for him, which is not inexpensive nowadays, and the bear literally stole it that night. She stole it. She's just like, hey, this looks good. I think I'll take it. So I gotta keep going here. I'm hoping to get to the post office yet today, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get up through all these orders. So we have one of these skeleton soaps. I wonder if I have a little dude I could show you. So this one was just a little bit that I had left over. But so it's skinny and has a fair amount of ash on the back. But anyway, that's what they look like. Aren't they so cute? All right, so I'm gonna put that there. We have, okay, I think that'll be fine here momentarily. Dude. That will work right there. That's great. That is great. So this is what we've got going on so far. The lights kind of reflect. A little weird, isn't it? All right, let's go ahead and put in the bath bombs. So anyway, we had a little plastic, it was like a garden deck box, you know. And my husband thought, you know what? I guess he had a feeling. He was just going to put like, what was it on top? Oh, we have a huge dog crate. And so he's like, I'll put it up where it could kind of teeter off. So if the bear starts messing with it, it'll awaken us and we can deal with the situation. Ha! Ha! She's smarter than we are. Because instead of knocking over the crate and getting into it from the top as most intelligent bears would do, oh no, she's super smart. She took the whole back off of it. She was like, well, this is a bunch of funny business. She just took the whole back off of the deck box and she took it. And we were like, well, we got to give you credit for being a smart cookie. So she stole that, and that was very expensive and heartbreaking to lose that. So we have a caramel apple crisp wax melt donut. So yeah, we had to run to town then that day, and we bought a rigid like work site box, and my husband actually puts a strap around it at night so that from, I don't know, through top, and it's very snug. So she tried once. We had some prints, not good enough to really show anybody, but we had some prints. She tried, but she was thwarted. So, okay, this is going to work. All my yammering and it's working out. So yeah, hopefully we won't get any more dog food stolen at the very least. Okay, so then we have a collaboration that I did with my friend Jody at Gording Around. She makes these Sudsy sidekicks, and so they're just like an eco-friendly dishwashing, shower washing scenario. Super awesome. And then I made a dish soap to go with it. So, yay. So we'll put the dish soap right there. And then we're going to put this just makes me happy. It is working. I love it when a plan comes together. Alright, so it looks like this is a first order for Miranda. Thank you. At least it's the first on Shopify. I've had this Shopify for a long time, so I think it's just a first time order, so thank you. I'm going to put in an Autumn's Hug wax melt. Let's see, let's kind of tuck you in like so. And then I'm going to put in a Figgy Cream soap sample because, of course, Figgy Cream is the best ever. Alright. We're just going to put a little bit more there on the top. Put in the packing slip and the card. And then this one will be off to Miranda. This order is going to Heather in Georgia. Thank you for your order, Heather. And I'm going to try a 964 this time. Again, I packed a whole day thinking I didn't have any 964s, and I was so sad because 964 is my preferred box. And I got up in my little like attic area, and oh my goodness, I had 2 stacks of 964, and I was sitting here frustrated all day Monday for no reason. We're going to put in the Poison Apple Milk Bath Bubbling Bath Salts. These are oh so good. Look at them. They're just oh so good. Love it. The Orange Patchouli Ghost Wax Melts. So cute. We're going to put in the menthol steamers. And let's see, we have a Happy Jack soap. And then also one of the skeleton soaps. So these are in Fruity Loop scent. Oh, so good. Alright, I'm going to just kind of move these around a bit. Get a little shred, even though we've got the paper here on the end. So I have questions. How do we like the bath salt containers? I feel like I love them. Like, I love to package them. I think they stack nice. Everything is dandy. However, they're kind of awkward to pack sometimes. And I'm just wondering, okay, do you like them? Should I find something else? Do you have an alternative for me that you would like to see bath salts packaged in? So, I need your input. Caramel apple crisp. Okay, so wax. I thought I had a bunch of wax. And I did have a bunch of wax. I poured a lot of wax for this release. But it got to the end and I had not poured caramel apple crisp and the pumpkin donuts. And so I had hoped to make more than I did. So that is why they kind of went faster again, because I had put so much of the wax towards the apple cider donut ones. So, yeah. That wax actually went way faster than one would think. I'm going to put in a Smells Better Than Death soap sample. Let's see, I feel like I'd be happier if I just put a little protection there. So it Smells Better Than Death, and then I'm going to put in a pumpkin donut wax melt sample. So I went to buy more of my wax, and it was out of stock. And I felt panicky because having your wax out of stock when you're supposed to be like starting to just really get holiday stuff done, I was freaking out. So I emailed them, and the kind person replied to me and said that they had no idea when it was going to be back, but that they would check with their, like, I don't know, acquisitions or something. I don't know. Anyway, as it turns out, I've never heard back from said person, but I did get my, oh, it's back in stock email literally that afternoon. Oh, I jumped and I bought more than I thought I would, but if we're gonna love wax melts, I mean, we need them for the holidays. So I guess, tell me this. What is your favorite? Like, what kind of wax melt scents do you want at the holidays? What's your favorite? Like, my go-to is still Pine Evergreen. And literally these scents when I was growing up, the red and the green. So we had like, what was the red? I actually Googled that the other day. What is the red Christmas scent that you buy at Walmart? I haven't been at Walmart for a long time. But I'm tempted to check it out this year because a red, this is what I want. Is it cranberry? I love it. It's so good. My favorite scents are literally the red one and the green one that you used to get at Walmart like in a long time ago. So this order is going to Lauren in Washington. Thank you so much. Going with the 964 again. Let's see how it works out. I don't always put these end pieces in, but I want to bump things clear up to the edge, I do. So I'm sort of daydreaming about going to town. I'm hoping I get done in enough time to take these to the post office so I could go get a coffee. We have a couple of Bite Me scrubs. Oh, Bite Me scrubs. Let's put those in there. Lauren was very happy to see this scent come back. So that's fun. Thank you, Lauren. I'm glad you like it so much. And we have 2 of the soaps. Noise. Noise, noise, noise. We have Happy Jack and Smells Better Than Death. And then we also have an Oh Bite Me Sea Salt soap. And this was the only one that this is the only scent that I made in the sea salt soaps for this release. I have holiday ones, of course. We always like the peppermint snowflakes at Christmas time, holiday time. I'm going to go ahead and just set this on the top right there. We'll just do that. So, I don't know, Lauren, do you like wax melt? Because I have an Oh Bite Me wax melt here. I'll put one in. You decide. And then let's put in, let's see, soap-wise. We have the Smells Better, Happy Jack. Oh, we have all of those. I didn't have any of the poison apple samples this time because, oh my gosh, those edges were just not pretty. I don't know, Lauren, have you tried an apple and oats? I guess I'll put in an apple and oats. That was my last one, I think. Everybody loved, well, I don't know about everybody, but a lot of people loved the apple and oats soap and are asking me to bring it back. So I'm going to try to get that made. They'll roll out after the holiday release. As you know, soap just takes so long to cure. And I'm just now starting to get the good feedback, so I'll get some more made here before too long. Okay, so this order is going to Irene in California. Thank you for your order, Irene. And Irene and I, we chat every now and again on the gram. And she's a delightful customer, has been with me for a long time and loves the sugar scrubs. So we have a couple of the poison apple sugar scrubs. So I got a new printer because it was actually cheaper to buy a new printer than buy the toner for my current printer, which is sad. And so my other one is like sitting over there just like, I don't know what to do with it. Does anybody know what to do with printers like that? I mean, you can't really donate it because it was going to cost like $1,000 for the toner. And I was like, that's getting silly. We have a couple of the Mountain Huckleberry scrubs. Anyway, it prints a little different on the color front. So the colors are way more saturated. Now this one is looking pretty good. That one looks pretty good. But I really had to tone down these poison apple ones. I think I had to tell it not to... I had to tell it to save ink. Otherwise, I mean, you can barely see it. They're like little skull and crossbones on the background there on the pink. You couldn't even see it. It was almost black. Anyway, I tried to do that then with the Huckleberry ones. I also have a Huckleberry coffee scrub in stock right now. And the bear was turning out like pumpkin orange. So it's been an adventure. I am so tired of wasting labels and ink and stuff, but it is what it is. Comes with the territory, I suppose. Someday I would like to be consistent with some scents that, well, my main thing is that I change things just a little bit all the time. So ordering, from a printing company, my labels, it doesn't feel like me, but we'll see. Maybe someday. I like to put batch numbers on the labels. I mean, there's ways I could get around that, of course. But for now, we're just going to print my own and probably fuss and fuss and fuss. There's an Elvis song, isn't it? Fuss and cuss or something. Anyway, we have pumpkin donuts. And we have caramel apple crisp donuts. So very delightful. We have Poison Apple and Oh Bite Me soap. Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna fit quite nice. I'm kind of getting low on shred. Getting a little nervous. Getting a little nervous because when we were like a week from everywhere. Now we're like 3 to 4 weeks from everywhere. So, okay, Irene, we have some space, so I'm doing a thing. I am doing a thing. I have some little scrub samples in the Figgy Cream, and I know we were talking about how, well, that was up. Anyway, we were talking about how you need Figgy Cream scrub in your life, stat. So, you know what? I'm just going to tuck some of these samples in because I haven't been sending them out. And I don't know why. I think I'll just do the two because I don't have a good space for the other ones. But anyway, this one's like blowing up like a balloon. Oh, this one's Huckleberry. I got screwed up. I done messed up, Ron. Okay. That one is also a Figgy Cream. We're just going to put the other one in so that they're gone with you, little things. I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm just doing the thing here. I'm just doing the thing. Taking care of my piece. There we go. That works great. And then I went to tuck in a Happy Jack. Let's see. Did we do apple cider donut? I'm confuzzled. No apple cider donut. So we're going to put in a little apple cider donut. Oh, we're still recording. Yay. Because I forgot that I was going to check. All right. This order is ready to go to Irene in California. And hopefully your post person won't find some new and inventive place to leave your package this time. Alright, so this order is going to Yvonne in Texas. Thank you for your order. And I see that Yvonne is back. And I'm very excited to have you back. Thank you. So, let's see. We have Happy Jack and Smells Better Than Death. I'm going to move that. It's come puzzling. There we go. I feel like I was doing a weird angle. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to put those in there. We have an Oh Bite Me and a Poison Apple. I'm going to add a little bit of shred. And then I'm going to have to take a pause because I have one steamer that does not have labels that I need labels for. I'm supposed to show you these. The cider donuts and the caramel apple donuts. So I'm going to have to get my hard drive brought out from inside where I do most of my label design, drinking my coffee in the mornings. We're going to put in a lavender tallow soap sample. Again, I'm kind of getting low, and that is a little different one from a different release. And a pumpkin donuts wax melt. And then I've got to get up into the attic zone and get a larger box. I have like a 1286 that I don't use very often, but I need to get up there and grab that. I've changed the battery on the camera, so it's ready to go. All my other batteries are finally charged up, so we will be good to go to keep powering through. Okay, so this order is going to Tani in Pennsylvania. Thank you for your order. We have chatted a little bit on the side. And this is, let's see, orange patchouli. And then we have the poison apple. Now the poison apple, have I even shown you one yet? It has pink and the cream colored wax melt ghost. Very cute. We're going to put in the steamers. I've got that label done. I've been up in the attic. I have to drag a very large ladder. It's very heavy, but I've gotten pretty good at it. I have to drag it all the way out so that I can actually get up there. I've gotten my boxes down. I've gotten the backup shred down just in case. We should be good to go. All right, let me see how, That's kind of a wonky size. What if we, okay. We're gonna put in a Magnolia clamshell, wax melt clamshell, and I do still have some of the clamshells left, even though I'm kind of planning on changing. They don't fit together very well in that one spot. So I think what I'm going to do is wrap it. These aren't that sharp, but I don't like to put them into the box with that pointing up. I think it's dangerous. So I don't do it. Okay, that's good. That's looking good. Put some shred in over here on the side. So we're going to put in a pumpkin donut and an apple cider donut wax melt. And I'm hoping to get this in as well. We have a pumpkin pretzel wax melt, just in the shape of a pumpkin. And this one is pumpkin butter, pretzels, gooey marshmallow, and vanilla bean. It's very good. I made a candle in it for my inside space. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, so then we'll put the apple cider. Air got in my throat funny. I choked on my own spit earlier, so my throat's still a little bit, it's still a little sensitive. Let me go ahead and put in a soap sample. I don't have a lot of wax melt samples left, so I wanted to put in a couple. And then we have the cranberry butter wax melt. So Autumn Hug Soap Cranberry Butter Wax Melt. We're going to put in the packing slip and the business card. And then this one will be off to Pennsylvania. Thank you so much. All right, so this is the biggin. We're going to mark this off together. So we have 4 orange patchouli wax melt ghosts over here. We're combining 2 different orders. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 2 ghost berries. So where's ghost berry? Ghost berry. 1, 2. We have a poison apple wax melt. There we go. We have an Oh Bite Me sea salt soap milk bath, bubbling milk bath thing. Let's see. 1. We have an Oh Bite Me scrub. We have on this first one 2 of the Smells Better Than Death bath bombs, and then 4 on the second. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 2 of the steamers. 1, 2. We have 2 skeleton soaps. 1, 2. 2 Oh Bite Me of the wax melts. We have another Oh Bite Me scrub. 2 of the Oh Bite Me salt soaps. We have a Smells Better Than Death soap. And an apple cider donut wax melt. And then that's it for that sheet. We have another skeleton soap here. We have 2 more of the Oh Bite Me wax melts. Ah, there we go. I was like, oh dear, my count is wrong. There we go. A menthol steamer. We have an Oh Bite Me regular soap. Poison apple. Smells better than death. And then we have 4 of the dish soap set. Okay. Okie dokie then. So this order is going to Heidi in California. I thought I knew that, but I wanted to double check. So thank you so much for this awesome order, Heidi. So I got down from the attic region this 1288 box. And hopefully we'll get her in there, but if not, we'll divert to another small box. I feel like I need a step stool. I is down in there a bit. I see my dog's floofy booty. Oh, I also see my husband walking this way. Uh-oh, pause incoming. Okay, so we're back. Let's see what we could get done. Apparently his brain is fried. He had come to tell me that we'll be taking the truck today because it is so windy. So, good to know, I guess. Alright, we can stack 3 of those up. You probably aren't going to really see much, but I don't know. Let's see. Oh, that could slide down there. I'm really hoping this will all fit, but I don't think it is. These boxes are pretty bulky. Let's see. What'll fit over there? Let's do the steamers. I'm gonna put the 3 steamers up here. I'm gonna try to get another batch of those made, but I may not do anything until the next release. Just because the holiday one is, oh, it's a doozy. So, you know, we gotta make some progress. Eventually I'll have this whole shed space, so I'll have like a packing station in the back, which means then I have all this space to make product and also have space back there to have my packing and shipping. But as it is, I have to use the same space. So it's kind of a pain right now. Let's see, lift these up a bit. Gonna put those soaps in there. So for right now, I kind of have to operate in sections. I have to have packing days, I have to have soap making days, scrub days, wax days, because I'm sharing the same space. And I'm realizing truly how little space I have now compared to back in Missouri. Let's see. Let's put these soaps down in here. Nice. I like that. So, yeah, you can't really see. Okay. So it is about 3:20. What time did I say I started? Sometime after 1:30. And this is all I'm getting done. So we have to leave by 4:45 to go to the post office. So I do not think I'll be done by then. Okay. I'm feeling confuzzled. Let's see, put that there. I can have a couple of things there for sure. Nice. Let's put, I have 3 of those. I have 3 of those. All the dish soaps, all the bath bombs. I think I'll start putting the bath bombs in. Let's do a couple of, let's do the bubble paper down there to protect things. Put that down before it grabs some tissue or something. Alright, so we're going to put in 1. These are just the end pieces that I get off from cutting the other sizes. I just keep them around for reasons such as this. I have a lot more than I have the bath bombs. Oh, one can go right there as well. And I will have to get insurance on this. We don't have any Route on this particular one. Route really is the best. They're a little easier to deal with than the post office if something goes awry. Let's see. And they're about equal. It's just that you pay it instead of me. So for those of you who may be wondering, we do not get mail pickup out here. We probably could get UPS, but they literally deliver in 4x4 trucks out here. And they've told us that they'll come out here a couple times a week if they feel like it. So we can't count on them. So we do run to town to drop everything off. We can either go to a town called Kyla, which is about 20 to 25 minutes from us, or we could go all the way into Kalispell, which is pretty much a solid 35. We have to plan on 45 minutes to get there if we have an appointment. This is not all going to fit. Nope. So I have the dish soaps. We have the skeletons. Okay, so let's see. I think that's what I'll do, and I'll put these into another package. I'm going to write on here then that this is box 1 of 2. Alright, so we're going to put some shred there on the top. I am going to put my little note in there that the other stuff is going in the other box. So I will go ahead and probably I'll print another set of invoices just so that they're in the box. Need just a little extra padding. Why am I doing it now? Do it after the paper. If it'll all fold over, that is. I'll put the samples in the other one as well. We are not fitting super well. so we'll go ahead and do these. Oh, that is perfect. Okay, so we're starting the second box here. So I'm going to put the dish soaps down in first, I do believe. I think I'll fold them over. Whoa. Okay. And then what we're gonna do, well, I am so low on my shred. I did not see that coming. I've been through more shred than I usually go through. Alright, let's put the sidekicks in. There'll be some padding there. Let's put in the skeleton soap. Yeah, I think this is all still gonna work great. It's gonna work quite delightfully. And so then we're just gonna put the cider donut wax melts there. We're gonna put the other two sudsy sidekicks there. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so we're going to put in a Happy Jack sample. We're going to put in an Autumn Hug wax melt and a Cranberry Butter wax melt. And so I have a note here that everything that is not checked on this particular invoice is in box 1. So thank you so much, Heidi. I am so grateful for this amazing order. I love all orders, big and small. It is always very special when someone places such a large order, though, as well. So I'm very thankful. All right, so I am going to get prepared to start Pack and Chat Part 2. It's about 3:30 my time. I hope you've enjoyed this video and will come back to join me on Part 2. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one, hopefully really quickly.